Hey everybody, we finally made it to Friday and the weekend is upon us. And thank you so much for tuning in. It really means the world to me. My name is Scott. This is the fragrance channel Scott Aromatico, and I'm super excited to be with you today because today I have a really cool topic. Well, at least I think it's a cool topic. Guys, sometimes when I'm doing these videos, I try to do 3 to 4 a week. I don't want to do them every day because I feel like it would just be overkill in a sea of already fragrance YouTubers. I just don't want to give you guys too much and make you sick of me. I'm sure some of you are already. But guys, so sometimes it gets really hard trying to be creative and come up with content. So, full disclosure, this is not my idea. I came across this idea already on YouTube from another fragrance YouTuber. I'm not going to name drop or anything like that. But I will tell you, I don't watch anybody's videos. Every once in a while, I'll watch one of my buddies' YouTube channels, like maybe Tyler from Simply Fragrances, or, you know, Callie's Groom Room, something like that. But for the most part, I don't watch the celebrity YouTubers, not because I don't like them, I just don't want to copy them. I don't want to plagiarize or steal. The topic is 10 flankers I'd rather own instead of the original fragrance. So I thought that was a really cool idea. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. Now, if you're brand new to the community, you may be saying, what the heck is a flanker? Guys, basically a flanker is, you know, if they release a #1 selling fragrance like this, and it does so well, which this happens to be the highest selling fragrance on the market, highest selling men's fragrance that is, and it does so well, they obviously want to capitalize. It's just like when they make a movie, right? They make a movie like Star Wars, it does so well, and of course that movie was meant to be a sequel, but when they do so well, they're going to pump out a sequel because they want to keep getting that cash cow, and a lot of the fragrance houses are no different. So they keep on pumping out sequels. So just think of a flanker as a sequel. And sometimes, guys, they get it right. And in this instance, I feel like they got it right on all these flankers. Now, while I'm doing the video, be thinking of some of your favorite flankers and let me know down in the comments below. And by the way, what is everybody wearing today? Let me know down in the comments as well. All right, as you guys know, just gave you that little preview. This is the #1 men's selling fragrance, as I said. This is Acqua Di Gio. This baby came out in 1996, and it is so good. It is one of the master perfumers' masterpiece, Alberto Marias. And guys, you can tell I put quite a dent in this juice. This is the quintessential fragrance you want to start with, especially if you like summer fragrances. This is so fresh. It's so clean. It's so aquatic, guys, and it has that amazing, groundbreaking synthetic note called cologne. It is so, so good. Now this fragrance, the only problem with it is with most summer fragrances, doesn't last that long. So this flanker right here, the sequel, if you will, Acqua Di Gio Profumo, is the solution to that, guys. This fragrance will last a whole lot longer. I'll get 6 to 8 hours on my skin easily. And what I like about this fragrance versus the original is guys, it is more versatile. You can wear this all year round, so that is one of the things I like it. You get more bang for your buck. It's not just for the summer. You can wear it for every season and really every occasion. It's that versatile. Now, one of the things I like about this flanker is it pretty much has the same DNA, but they just added a nice, dark, and mysterious incense note to this that it's just so beautiful. It's almost like a religious experience with that aquatic and then that gorgeous kind of religious-like incense that's in this. I really, really love it. And you're really going to get noticed. It's more mature. You just feel like a very dark and mysterious guy who knows how to handle himself with this fragrance. And so for my liking, this one is better. All right, guys, the next fragrance we're going to talk about, this is from the house of Viktor and Rolf. And of course, their masterpiece. Yeah, I know. Sometimes these bottles can come across cheesy. I don't care. The cheesier they are, the more I like them. This one is by Viktor and Rolf. It's called SpiceBomb, and this is the original, guys. This one came out in 2012 by Olivier Pohl, guys. This one is so, so good. It got a lot of buzz when it came out, and it's basically warm and spicy. It's got a little bit of tobacco, some cinnamon, and this is pretty much the quintessential winter fragrance. And guys, so, so good. And if you didn't know, for those of you stopping by for the first time, I love how you have to pull the pin to spray it, and then you put the pin back on and you won't accidentally spray the juice. But guys, this is just an amazing, spicy, warm, just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance, and you're definitely going to get complimented. This one does go beast mode, believe it or not, but I feel like this guy right here, for my liking, this is my opinion, my taste, If you guys disagree, that's okay. Let me know down in the comments. There's definitely room for y'all to disagree. No doubt about it. But for me, this flanker right here, or sequel, is definitely way better. This is my favorite in the Victor and Rolf line. Man, this one came out in 2015. I like it because it's a lot more fresh on the top. It still maintains a little bit of that spiciness, but basically, guys, this fragrance is a whole lot of vanilla and just a slight hint of tobacco. Tobacco's in the ingredients, but it's not a tobacco-forward fragrance. The vanilla is the star of the show, and man, I just love this one. And like I said, it's perfect for the winter. It's fun, it's flirty, and it is the quintessential date night fragrance. Man, do I love this one. It's so good. Let's give it a spray in the air. Man, I just love that combination of freshness, spiciness, and then how heavy it sits with that vanilla. So good, guys. To me, this one goes nuclear on my skin. I get about 8+ hours on my skin, anywhere from 8 to 10. This fragrance is so good. All right, next one we're going to talk about is from the House of Montblanc. I love this house because of, guys, how inexpensive these fragrances are. And of course, I'm going to start with Montblanc Legend. This one came out in 2011 by Olivier Pascal. Guys, and basically, I don't know what you know about Montblanc. It's kind of a clone house, kind of an inspiration house, and this one's no different. This is an inspiration of Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce. I love that fragrance. This one's just slightly different, but man, it's pretty spot on. I love this fragrance, though. It's my go-to fragrance. It's slightly more mature than Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, I think. There's just a little bit more woodier in my experience. But man, I really love this fragrance. But it is not my favorite in the Legend line. When they came out with this bad boy right here, this one really got me hyped. And of course, this one is no different. Again, this is an inspiration. This is an inspiration of Invictus Aqua, and this is more of a summertime fragrance. So that might be the drawback for some of you, and this one is a little bit more versatile. But honestly, guys, this one just smells so good, gives me the compliments, and I will be honest with you, it may not necessarily be better, but I like it better. So for me, this is, my favorite flanker in the line, and one of the best they have. Again, they're both clones of different fragrances, but I just like this one so much more. Even though this one might win because it's versatile, this scent is my favorite. All right, this house we're going to talk about is from Paco Rabanne. Yep, you guys guessed it, 1 million. The cheesy gold bars, like I said, the cheesier the better for me. Guys, this fragrance is so good. This is a very youthful fragrance. It's been dubbed by Jeremy Fragrance the clubbing fragrance. But that's okay. This one is just so beautiful. It's citrusy. It's got a beautiful opening with the grapefruit. There's some cinnamon. It's definitely warming from the amber. And it's just, guys, it's just so good. This lasts forever on my skin. I get 8 hours on my skin easily. But again, it's a little bit obnoxious. It'll fill a room. You don't need to spray a lot of it. And it's very youthful, but that's okay. I like youthful fragrances. But to me, this guy right here, Paco Rabanne Privé, which may or may not be discontinued. I think it is discontinued. But anyways, I think they're still pretty easy to find. Even though a fragrance gets discontinued, they make a whole lot of them, and you can find them stored up in places, and they're pretty easy to get a hold of still. And you can tell how much I like that juice. Guys, this one is so rich with so much depth. It's just, I love it for so many reasons, guys. This one is orange with cinnamon, tonka, tobacco, and the tobacco is, it's in the background, but it's definitely there. But I love how well this is blended and how smooth it is. And man, do I get a lot of compliments. Again, I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. Doesn't last as long, but I feel like the scent trail is even better than the original. Even though the original can be nuclear, I just like the scent trail on this because it's just not in your face. And so for me, this is the better option if you can find it out there in the wild. All right, guys. You guys know about this guy, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This is one of the very first designer fragrances that I really got. I'm not counting like Tommy. I'm not counting Polo and all that. The really first, classy designer fragrance that I got, and this is probably this one right here, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Love this fragrance, guys. It is so good. It's citrusy. It's got the juniper in it, which gives it this kind of resinous, piney feel. And man, it's just peppery. It's just so beautiful and fresh. You're definitely going to get compliments from it. But it's kind of old. It's kind of outdated. Although I still recommend having it in your collection if you're a collector. But is it as good as the Flanker Light Blue Intense? No, guys. This one to me is definitely the better buy. And you can see I put a nice little dent in it. But man, guys, to me, this is just Italy in a bottle. Light Blue Intense came out in 2017. It's another masterpiece by Alberto Marias, guys. It's aquatic. It has the beautiful opening with the grapefruit. A little bit piney, not too much, musky. And guys, for some reason, this just goes nuclear on my skin. I get 8+ hours easily with this. And I remember the first time I bought this, I wore it out the door, and I got like 2 compliments on the way to get my mail. Guys, I don't know. I know some of you talk about in some of the fragrance groups that it's hard to get compliments, or you don't really get compliments from fragrances, or unsolicited compliments. All I know is I do, and this one really helps me, especially in the summertime, guys. I definitely turn heads with this. Fragrance I want to talk about, one of the fragrances that put Francis Kurkdjian on the map, guys. You know this one well. This one is called La Malle. A lot of these fragrances I have unusual bottles. This one is no different. Of course, it's got that nice looking young lad, strapping lad, the nice looking body here. But guys, this is a gorgeous fragrance. It is a beautiful fougere in my opinion. Man, it's so beautiful with the lavender. There's a little bit of vanilla in here. It's just so good. It's minty, it's fresh, there's a little bit of cinnamon, and it's a little bit creamy as well. And I just absolutely love this fragrance. It's very old school. I think this one came out in 1995, and it's really a good fragrance, but it's not my favorite. We have another fragrance that's considered a clubbing fragrance, but man, I love how fresh this is in the top, man. It has a nice pear note in here, a nice vanilla note. And for that reason, I think this one might be discontinued as well. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments. This one is my absolute favorite. I love Ultramel so much. Came out in 2015. And again, like I said, the pear and that lavender note just work in the opening. A little bit minty, a little bit of cinnamon. But again, the star of the show in this is vanilla. And this one is considered another clubbing fragrance as well. Although I'm not too sure about that. We can debate about that. It doesn't matter, whatever. It is youthful smelling. And of course, I'm going to be 50 here in the summertime, so I can get I need all the help I can get, guys. When you get old, you got to wear glasses and you start getting gray. So if I can wear a fragrance that makes me feel youthful, I'm definitely going to turn to this one. And I really love it. It works really well in the wintertime. Maybe not so much all year round. Maybe you can wear it at night, you know, going out clubbing and stuff like that. But it just really works well in the wintertime. Where, I don't, you know, to be honest with you, I was going to say this is more spring and summer, but I feel like you could wear this one all year round as well. So maybe this one is more versatile. But let's be honest, I'm not necessarily sure this one's better, but I like it better. So there you go. That's my pick. All right, guys, moving right along. The next one is from the house of Azzaro. This one is called Wanted. I just recently featured this in one of my videos, and guys, I just absolutely love this. You're usually going to find this fragrance in a top 10 list when people are doing fragrances for winter or fall, or even a tobacco fragrance. Now, this is a nice tobacco fragrance, but it's not tobacco forward. So if you hate tobacco fragrances, then you're still going to love this one because the opening is so spectacular, guys. And this one came out in 2018. It's just really beautiful with the citrus and the cinnamon. And it's just, I love it so much. There's a nice little incense, vanilla, and it's just the perfect fall and winter fragrance. When I smell this one and the citrus and the spices, and it just immediately I think of fall. It's that good. But a new contender has come out that has become my favorite. And the reason why it's my favorite is because I absolutely love gourmands. This one came out in 2021, guys. This one is called The Most Wanted. And it is so good. The ingredients are simple, guys. There's not a lot going on here. It's just so gorgeous. And cardamom in here. There's toffee and amber, guys. And I really love this fragrance. And I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin. And it just smells so good. It's so creamy and delicious. So for that reason, this 2021 version is my favorite. All right, guys, here we go. Now, on to one of my favorite lines in all of the fragrance world. This is the Homme Ideal line by Guerlain. Guys, this is the EDT. What more do I need to say? This is the perfect winter fragrance. It is beautiful. It is woodsy, but the star of the show is that almond note, which is in the whole line. It's got some watery notes, and then you've got this nice cherry in here that is absolutely amazing, guys. This is a masterpiece. This is by Terry Wasser. Let's see, I think this one came out in 2014 and is absolutely one of my favorite cherry fragrances. And this is very unisex. A man can wear it because of its slight woodiness, and a woman can wear it because of that fruity cherry note. Either way, guys, I absolutely love it. But is this my favorite? No, it is not. My favorite is the same fragrance by the same name. It's Homme Ideal by Guerlain, but it's the EDP. Guys, this one is, the cherry is dialed way up. It is so much more creamier from the sandalwood. I absolutely love how thick and rich this is, and it just really sits on my skin so well. I get 8+ hours when I wear this one, and the cherry note and the almond note, gosh, just work together. And then as it dries down, you get those woody nuances. Man, it is so, so good. And I'll be honest with you guys, I wished I could have put another one up here because I really love the Extreme with the plum and the cherry note and the tobacco. And that one is so good as well, guys. But this is my favorite. And I feel like because of how dense and how thick and creamy it is just by a nose my favorite of the flankers. Another fragrance that's featured in a lot of tobacco fragrances, Dolce & Gabbana The One. It is not a tobacco forward fragrance. The cardamom to me is the star of the show. This came out in 2008. Another Olivier Pogue fragrance. You know, you've got grapefruit on the top, some ginger, but cardamom is the star of the show. And this fragrance is so, so good. I think everybody should start their collection with this. I think of fall and winter when I see this fragrance. But is it the best? No, guys, I have this decant, which is going to turn into a purchase soon. It is the One EDP, and of course I got this from my good friend Mo over at Chef Cants. Check him out. If you guys don't know about decants, it's a great place to go and try out fragrances, and Chef Mo has some amazing fragrances. He has a new website, a full line of fragrances that you can try out before you buy, and that's exactly what I did with this one. So it is going to turn into a buy. Basically, guys, the ingredients are pretty much the same. I just feel like everything is dialed way up, and because of the name, it should be way more intense, and it is a higher perfume concentration because it's an EDP. So for that reason, it's a little bit smoother and it just lasts a little bit longer on my skin, and I really need to get a bottle of that soon. All right, last but not least, we're going to do another Montblanc, and this one is Starwalker, guys. The star of this show is the bamboo note. It is absolutely amazing. This came out in 2005. I love that bamboo note because it is so calming. If any of you have the idea of doing a top 10 fragrances that calm you down, this one should be on it because it is just so good. I really love how musky it is, how fresh it is. It's clean, it's citrusy, and there's some nice sandalwood in here, and it's really good for the spring and summer. And I love this fragrance. This one is hard to beat, to be honest with you, especially for the price. And I find that this fragrance works really good at the gym as well. But because it's mass appealing, you can also get away with wearing it at the office. Another decant from Chef Mo. A lot of new fragrances came out this year, and Starwalker Extreme, guys, so, so good. I need to get a bottle. I don't know what I've been waiting for. They're pretty much out in the wild everywhere. They're at all the box stores, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. I need to get a bottle of this because it is so, so good. This one is rich and creamy and it has some depth. It's very, very fruity. Let me spray this one real quick. Yeah, it's just aquatic and fresh and fruity, creamy. There's a bit of a vanilla in this, I think, but it's so good, guys. This is my favorite in the line. Definitely my favorite flanker. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 10 favorite flankers. What are some of yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, if you liked this video, which you know you did, leave a thumbs up. If you hated the video, leave a thumbs down. I don't care either way. Be honest. Guys, come be a part of my fragrance family. Join me on my journey. We would love to have you guys. Each and every one of you means so much to me. Thank you for being here. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notifications off to the side. And we'll see you guys next time, all right? Peace, love, ciao. Bye, y'all.